men chase the silver, and some men chase the gold, and some men do the wicked stories that can never be told. They build their shiny kingdoms on a foundation of sand, but I and I is a simple man in this here blessed land. I don't need no confusion, I don't need no empty strife. I'm just looking for a simple and a righteous kind of life. And they can call me what they want to, but I know who I must be. It's a herdsman's life for me, a simple life for me, with the wisdom of the Kali and the truth of Jah above. It's a life of simple reasoning and a life of simple love. Yes, a herdsman's life for me, until my days are through. It's the only life I know, and it's honest and it's true. I've seen the politician with his hypocritical law. I've seen the poor man suffer from the things that I have saw. I've seen the chalice burning in the holy firelight, and I've seen the smuggler running through the darkness of the night. I've seen the greed and envy, and I've seen the peace of mind, and I know which one of those I want to leave behind. And they can call me what they want to, but I know who I must be. It's a herdsman's life for me, a simple life for me, with the wisdom of the Kali and the truth of Jah above. It's a life of simple reasoning and a life of simple love. Yes, a herdsman's life for me, until my days are through. It's the only life I know, and it's honest and it's true. This is not a weakness, and this is not a game. This is the holy culture that is calling out my name. It is the healing for my body, it is the peace for my soul, the one and only medicine that makes me feel so whole. It is the key to the reasoning that helps me to expand the greatest little treasure in the Almighty's hand. So let them have their frantic race, and let them have their noise. I have made my own decision, I have made my simple choice to live among the gardens where the green things grow so high, beneath the ever-watchful and the ever-loving sky. A herdsman's life, simple and true, for me and for you. It's the life. At night, on the corner of the street, the city's heart is pounding to a wicked, wicked beat. The shadow of a Babylon patrol car is rolling slowly by, with the cold and the But there's a youth man on the corner, and him feel no kind of dread for the crown of glory that is upon his head. Cause he's a concrete lion with a fire in his soul. He's taking back the freedom that the wicked system stole. A concrete lion, him got no time for no fear. He's making his position very loud and very clear. This holy herb is a sacrament, a gift from the Most High, not a crime to be punished beneath the wicked Babylon sky. He's leaning on the wall beneath the pale and buzzing street light, and he calmly strikes a match to illuminate the night. He burns the holy kali and he holds the sacred smoke at every single word of law that the politician spoke. He's not looking for no trouble, he's not looking for no fight. He's just claiming his own freedom and his own and sacred right. Cause he's a concrete lion with a fire in his soul. He's taking back the freedom that the wicked system stole. A concrete lion, him got no time for no fear. He's making his position very loud and very clear. This holy herb is a sacrament, a gift from the Most High, not a crime to be punished beneath the wicked Babylon sky. The officer man, him watch him with a face so hard and cold. Another story of the brave against the bold. But the youth man doesn't flinch, he just gives a gentle nod. He knows he's being protected by the hand of the Almighty God. He's got no silver pistol, he's got no shiny knife. His only weapon is the courage of his liberty and his life. They can watch him with their anger and they can watch him with their scorn, but a brand new kind of rebel in this concrete jungle's born. His crown is made of dreadlocks and his throne's a block of stone. And in this little kingdom he will never be alone. Concrete lion, yeah, no fear in this concrete jungle. I is a lion, roaring in the silence. No fear.
The sun comes through a little slit high up upon the wall. But in this concrete kingdom, it gives no warmth at all. Another day is dawning, another long night has passed. I don't know how much longer this misery is gonna last. I hear the keys are jingling, I hear the warden's heavy tread, and I wish that I was some the memory of freedom is still in my control. I'm counting up the cracks now upon the cold hard floor. I've counted them 1,000 times and then 1,000 more. I hear the other prisoners, I hear them shout and curse. And every single day in here just gets a little worse. I close my eyes and I can almost smell the morning dew. And I wonder, my dear brother, are you thinking of me too? And these 4 stone walls are my reality, all for the simple loving of the holy herb you see. These 4 stone walls are all that I can see, but in my mind I'm running through the hills wild and free. Yes, these 4 stone walls, they try to break my soul, but the memory of freedom is still in my control. I remember Sister Eileen and the kindness in her face. Lord, I'd give anything to be back in that place. I remember the reasoning and the chalice burning bright. I remember all the laughter in the cool and gentle night. But now my only brother is the shadow on the wall, waiting for the day that I hear the trumpet call. They can lock up my body, but they cannot change my mind. A bigger kind of freedom I will surely, surely find. And in my dreams at night I am running through the fields, and I remember how the healing of the nation truly feels. Counting all the days in this concrete maze. Someday I'll be free, you and me. Someday.
You have to watch the shadows when you're walking down the street. And you have to watch the kind of friends that you will ever meet. 'Cause some of them are righteous and some of them are true, but some of them are watching every single thing you do. He's not a Babylon with a uniform of blue. He looks and he talks just like me and you. Oh, the informer man, the biggest sad disgrace. He'll sell out his own brother for a time and for a place. The informer man with his poison wicked tongue, the saddest wicked story that has ever been sung. He'll smile up in your face and then he'll stab you in the back. Upon the dark and lonely, haunted ghostly track, he comes to you all friendly with a pat upon your back. He'll ask you where you're going and what is in your sack. He'll drink up all your liquor, he'll share your holy earth. just waiting for the moment to tear your world apart. The informer man, the biggest sad disgrace. He'll sell out his own brother for a time and for a place. The informer man with his poison wicked tongue, the saddest wicked story that has ever been sung. He'll smile up in your face and then he'll stab you in the back upon a dark and lonely haunted ghostly track. Because of his whispers, a good man is in a cell, living in Babylon's own private and most wicked hell. Because of his poison, a sister has to mourn. A family is broken and a good heart has been torn. He trades his brother's freedom for a pocket full of coin. The most unholy bargain that a man could ever join. You can take your 30 pieces of that dirty silver prize, but you can never wash the evil from your wicked, wicked eyes. And when the judgment comes for you, there'll be nowhere left to hide from the anger of the people that you have long denied. Informer, watching you. Informer man, what you gonna do? Judas, selling out your brother. There is no other like an informer. Shack up on the hillside green lives the most skillful craftsman that you have ever seen. He's not a man of riches, he's not a man of words. His sermon is the beauty of the turning of the woods. He wakes up with the sunshine, gives thanks and praise, and then he starts his holy labor once again. Oh, he's the chalice man, with his hands so slow and sure, crafting a holy vessel that is righteous and is pure. Oh, the chalice man, his work is like a meditation and a prayer, carving out a piece of heaven from the earth and from the air. For the reasoning sessions that are held across the land, created by the wisdom of the chalice man's own hand. He works with the coconut, the bamboo and the clay, in a slow and ancient, traditional kind of way. He finds the fallen branches from the sacred cedar tree to carve a holy treasure for the likes of you and me. He knows the secret language of the texture and the grain, through the burning sunshine and the cooling gentle rain. Oh, he's the chalice man, with his hands so slow and sure, crafting a holy vessel that is righteous and is pure. listening sessions that are held across the land, created by the wisdom, the chalice man's own hand. He works not in a hurry, he works not in a race. Every single movement has its own time and its own space. The scraping of the knife blade, the sanding of the stone. The spirit of the Almighty is in his work alone. He's building up an altar for the holy herb to burn. A lesson that the wicked world will ever learn. 'Cause this is not a simple pipe for a simple foolish game. This is a holy sacrament to call upon Jah holy name. It's a tool for the reasoning, for the wisdom to expand. A gift to all the people from the chalice man's own hand. Sure, his work is pure, a gift for the reasoning, yeah. The chalice man.
Like it was yesterday, hiding from the old folks with nothing much to say. We were just some youths, man, full of foolish boyish pride, with a little bit of magic that we had to keep and hide. My hands were kinda shaky, I didn't know the art, but that was just the ending, that was just the start. I know the first time I never will forget, the strangest, sweetest feeling that I haven't gotten yet. Oh, the first time when the world began to change, and everything familiar started feeling new and strange. It was a brand new kind of chapter in a story to be told, more precious than pure silver and more precious than pure gold. We started to call, thinking to ourselves that we really should have stopped. But then the laughter started bubbling from the soul. A feeling of your happiness was taking its control. The colors of the sunset were brighter than before, and I saw a million patterns on my humble wooden door. And oh, the first time I never will forget, the strangest, sweetest feeling that I haven't gotten yet. Oh, the first time when the world began to change, and everything familiar started feeling new
than pure silver and more precious than pure gold. The music on the radio, it sounded deep and wide, like I could hear the meaning that was hidden deep inside. The bass line was a giant with a slow and heavy tread, and every single word the singer sang went right into my head. We talked about the universe for 3 or 4 whole hours, and felt like we had finally discovered all our powers. It wasn't about escaping, it wasn't about a game. It was like a little whisper that was calling out my name. It showed me there was more to life than what my 2 eyes see, and it opened up a little door inside of me. The first time, yeah, I remember so clearly. A little stick of collie opened up my mind. The first time. Whoa. The first. The city is sleeping, the moon is hanging high. Just the sound of my breathing and the lonely sirens cry. The paper is so empty, the pen is in my head, trying to find a message that the people understand. The pressure of the daytime, the worries and the news got me singing the same old weary, worn out blues. So I burn the midnight oil, a tiny sacred flame, and I call upon the holy herb to whisper out my name. I burn the midnight oil, and the smoke begins to rise, to clear away the wickedness and to open up my eyes. Yes, I burn the midnight oil. It's the only thing I do to find a song that's honest and a melody that's new. The words are playing hide and seek, the rhythm's hard to find. So much confusion running through my ever-troubled mind. I'm searching for a feeling, I'm searching for a rhyme. Just a prisoner of the passing of the wicked, wicked time. I need to find a different space, a different point of view, to see the world in colors that are beautiful and new. So I burn the midnight oil, a tiny sacred flame, and I call upon the holy herb to whisper out my name. I burn the midnight oil, and the smoke begins to rise, to clear away the wickedness and to open up my eyes. Yes, I burn the midnight oil. It's the only thing I do to find a song that's honest and a melody that's new. And slowly, surely, a little melody comes drifting through the window, sent from Jah just for me. And the words begin to flow now, like a river deep and strong. The story of the righteous and the story of the wrong. answer to his every single need. She is older than the mountains, she is deeper than the sea. The holy tree of knowledge for the likes of you and me. She is not just a plan, you must understand. She is the very spirit of this ancient holy land. Oh, they call her the ganja, but her name is a secret prayer. She is the root of David, a breath of holy air. She is the tree of wisdom, she is the burning bush that speaks to you in silence, in a deep and holy hush. Yes, the root of David, the truth that can't be sold, more precious than a river that is flowing with pure gold. She was here before the prophets, she was here before the kings. She remembers all the ancient and the long forgotten things. She grew inside King Solomon's own secret private yard, a holy inspiration when the reasoning got hard. She watched the empires rising and she watched them turn to dust. The one and only living thing a righteous man can trust. Oh, they call her the ganja, but her name is a secret prayer. She is the root of David, a breath of holy air. She is the tree of wisdom, she is the burning bush that speaks to you in silence, in a deep and holy hush. Yes, the root of David, the truth that can't be sold, more precious than a river that is flowing with pure gold. She will teach you about patience and she'll teach you about time. She will show you the reason and she'll show you the true rhyme. She'll wash away the wickedness and the Babylon deceit, and show you that a righteous life is so, so very sweet. She will show you your own spirit, she will show you your own soul, and take all your broken pieces and make you feel so whole. But you must come to her with respect and with a humble heart, or she will never show you how to play a righteous part. For she is not a plaything for a foolish passing game. She is a key to the universe, a holy burning flame. Yeah. The root of David, the holy, holy earth, speaking without words, yeah, ancient wisdom from the kingdom. The root of David. The root of David, the holy, holy earth.
Another sun bleeds out on the horizon's edge. Another silent promise, another broken pledge. Just a salt spray on my window and the wind's eternal sigh. Stranded on this vessel neath the cold and watching sky. The sails are torn and tattered, the ropes are wearing thin. Don't know where the journey
ends or where it did begin, but it's the undercurrent, the pull from down below, the silent wicked river that will never let you go. Yes, it's the undercurrent that's stealing all your breath and pulling you so slowly to a cold and salty death. You can fight it for a lifetime with all of your command, but you're building on the water and not on solid land. My anchor chain is rusted from the poison and the lies. My compass keeps on spinning, reflecting in my eyes. They tell me I am free here, they tell me I'm the brave, but I'm just a lonely sailor, a captive of the wave. They promise you a harbor, they promise you a shore, but you're just circling in the darkness, same as before. 'Cause it's the undercurrent, the pull from down below, the silent wicked river that will never let you go. Yes, it's the undercurrent that's stealing all your breath and pulling you so slowly to a cold and salty death. You can fight it for a lifetime with all of your command, but you're building on the water and not on solid land. I try to catch the breeze, but I'm tangled in the seaweed and the skeletons of trees. For every single yard I gain against the pouring rain, the undercurrent whispers and it pulls me back again. It's a promise of destruction, it's a patient waiting game, and it whispers out my name, it whispers out my name. But somewhere in the distance, through the darkness and the doubt, I think I see a lighthouse, I think I hear a shout. It's the spirit of the lion, a beacon in the dark, the everlasting fire from a single holy spark, fighting the undercurrent every day. The light is far, but I'm on my way. The pull is strong, but my faith is long. I will not drown.
concrete street. Time for the people of the shadow now to meet. No business in the daylight for the kind of work we do. For the righteous
righteous and the chosen, for the faithful and the few. Got a little package wrapped up neat and tight. Got to make it last until the morning's early light. And it's the weight on the scale that tells the story of the day. How much a man must struggle just to make his own way. The weight on the scale, it is a heavy, heavy price for living in this Babylon, this fool's paradise. A little bit for me now, and a little bit for you. Trying to make a living, what else can a poor man do? You have to check the quality, you have to check the smell. If it's the righteous collie, only time will ever tell. You have to be so careful with the business that you make. For a single foolish error is a big mistake. This is not a game now, this is not for fun. This is the daily bread beneath the tropic sun. And it's the weight on the scale that tells the story of the day. How much a man must struggle just to make his own way. The weight on the scale, it is a heavy, heavy price for living in this Babylon, this fool's paradise. A little bit for me now, and a little bit for you. Trying to make a living, what else can a poor man do? The money that you make from this is not for fancy cars. It's for the children's school books and the healing of the scars. It's for your mother's medicine, it's for the rent you have to find, to keep from going crazy and from losing your own mind. This is the people's business, the poor man's honest trade, from the wicked laws that Babylon has foolishly made. They call us criminals, but they don't understand the desperation of a good and honest working man. They sit up in their big house and they've never missed a meal. They don't know how the struggle in the ghetto truly feels.